Okie dokie then. Good afternoon. How are we today? Alright, well today's going to be a little bit different because I'm not doing a career mode for once. I just thought, well, I kind of want to do a full Hungary race for this weekend. But I have no idea how to drive around Hungary, so I thought, well, why not just stream that process? It'll probably be quite a short stream today, only probably an hour or two. Just until I'm very fast at driving around Hungary. I'm doing alright, GSC. Yeah, I'm doing good. Woke up, thought it was like 5 AM. It was actually midday, but we moved. Yeah, no, I don't like Hungary. It's one of my least favorite tracks, but I feel like we've got to get past these hurdles and learn it for the greater good. Just so if there's ever a time where, like, the calendar's a bit boring and I want to try something different, then I can just go to Hungary. Right, cool, gaming. I'm doing alright, mate. Why is my TikTok not working? This is really annoying. It's just like saying that I'm not live when I am. Why is that then? Why is my TikTok live just not working? I think I might know why. No, I'm lying. I don't know why. Uh, 1920 by 1080. You 6,000 bitrate I think works. Okay, do that now. Start it. Move to Williams, and Hamilton's gone to Haas. Yeah, that's quite the interesting one, isn't it? It was my last day of year 7 today. We're in a computer room. We played games and ate sweets all day. That sounds... That's like I do in year 3, year 7. Don't know about that, but that's not what we did. We just finished the class and sort of went, alright, see you later. I mean, I never came back, but that was the impression. You just sort of leave and then turn up. And they also gave you about 76,000 paragraphs of homework. I'm on 90 difficulty and qualified P1 by 1.3. Yeah, I think we might have to up the difficulty then, boss. Thanks for the gift. Runak, I was about to completely mispronounce that. My bad. Can I please just go live on TikTok? I'm sorry about this. I haven't started yet. There we go. Now it's working. See what a genius I am. Good stuff. All right. Do a quick testing. See if it pops up on my universal live chat, which it isn't. So that's not a good start. All good. Hang on. There we go. All right. It says I'm connected to TikTok now. Let's see. Are we locked? Why does it type my message twice? I don't know. Try again. What are we saying? There we go. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Actually, I'm not ready. I need some music playing. I mean, I think up until 100 AI, what do you want to call it? Up until 100 AI, every one difficulty is about 1/10 of a second. So 1.3 if you're on 90, you want to go to probably 102, maybe. And then when you get into the hundreds, it starts going up by an indefinite amount, so I don't really want to answer. Right, so I don't know what exactly I'm going to be doing today. I don't know if I'm going to do time trial and learn the track there where you've got, you know, no tyre wear, no fuel, and equal performance cars, or I'm just going to jump into a race weekend and just go in practice. Because the difference between a time trial car and a normal car is very different. But then, okay, let's just do time trial. Might as well drive in the Aston, considering their upgrades recently. Actually, I could just do equal performance off. Actually, no, that'd be a dumb idea to do time trial, because obviously there's no battery. Yeah, no, it's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Love your channel. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Do some racing with fans. I don't think I ever will. I always say to people I will. I just can't see myself doing it. It's just not something that I do. Simple as. Right, what am I doing? Grand Prix. New Grand Prix. That. Hungary. So yeah, the stream's going to be a bit different today. It's more of a vibe than anything really. I'm just going to be chilling. Just driving around for like an hour and a half. And just kind of go from there. I'll probably do a full race at Hungary after I learn the track, or like a half-length race or something like that. But I'm just going to do a full practice in dry conditions and just see how we get on. My strong tracks are Miami, Bahrain, Austria, and Abu Dhabi. Some interesting ones. I'm only really good at Australia in that collection. My strong tracks would be any street track, really. I mean, Miami ain't a street track, but people like to call it one because of the walls. But I'd say Singapore, Baku, Melbourne, Vegas.
Radio check, radio check.
Qatar is a good one as well. Favourite streamer other than me? I don't watch streamers at all, so I ain't really got one. Alright, James, we're doing alright, mate. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good yourself. What is this stream? Just me driving around, basically. Nothing special. Watching while I play MotoGP career. Yeah, I still haven't gone back to that game. I've tried playing it. I just can't. I just crash all the time. It's really bad. Right, now I do have a strategy for learning tracks. This is the strategy that I use to learn every track. It might not be the most effective. I've not tried any others, but it's what's worked for me. So I'm gonna go. Where's my notepad? Hello? Oh, it's there. Now Hungary comes after Spa, doesn't it? So I'm just gonna leave a gap there. Hungary, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's do a flying lap. Lando's gone to Red Bull and Max is at Aston with Alonso. That's quite exciting, actually. I like that. Alright, American Tales, good day to you, sir. P13, is that what he ended up in? That's so bad. I was kind of praying that Aston's upgrades wouldn't work, because now it means that Cadillac is the slowest team, and Cadillac's my favourite team, so it's kind of a stinky situation. Favourite streamers, me. Wow, me at number 1. Come on. GB, yeah, I'm aware of all of them, to be fair. But I think because obviously I'm doing my own content, and then I'm usually just doing something else. I don't really have time to watch streamers, and when I do, they're not F1 streamers. I think the most I've watched an F1 streamer is Thom, and it's probably like an hour or so. So I would say that probably Matt's my favourite as well. Like if I was to like spend an afternoon watching someone, it probably would be Matt. But yeah. I've just realised my strategy hasn't really gone well this time. I'm going to have to go back in. My strategy is to do a full lap with the racing line on, and then just go back and then watch where I'm braking. And then that's literally it. So actually, that's a fine. I need to turn my recording on. Stroll spun and his wheel wasn't on properly. Yeah, I saw that. He had suspension failure, didn't he? Long day for him. Sainz was last, yeah. That's kind of rough. He's definitely leaving Williams, isn't he? Let's be honest, he's gone. Straight out the door. And then he's been kicked from Mercedes and they've gone for some rookie fella. Interesting choice, considering real life. That was, you know, it's got nothing to do with real life. This is the F1 game. Yeah, I think Sainz, I don't know if he'll go to Audi or if he'll fight somewhere else, but I can't see him staying at Williams unless there is literally no other choice. Alright, so essentially I'm going to just do a lap with the racing line on. This feels weird. I've not used the racing line in so long. And I imagine you can use a lot of battery as well, because obviously apart from the first 2 straights, there's not really anywhere else to use it. Okay, that was too late on the brakes, that's fine, I can memorise that. Now, I believe I do have equal performance on, so this car should be like the peak of like F1. Oh my, that's too bad, I missed it. Oh yeah, I forgot, I should probably change my setup a bit, shouldn't I? Yeah, I really dislike this track, driving around it. I feel like there's too many corners. It's too fast, in all honesty. There's just something about it, I just don't get on with it, but we're doing this anyway, because why not? I'm actually not gaining that much battery, to be honest. I thought I'd be able to recover straight back to 100, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, can you move, please? Yeah, can you move? Can you move? Why are you so slow? Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so on 19.1, I am now going to clip that, and now I'm going to watch it back. So I want to go here, here. God, I've got like 13 things to edit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. I've gone for some rookie. All right, here we go. So now I'm just gonna watch this back and just write down where I'm braking, basically. Now, turn 1 was a bit too late, so let's see the exact point of when I brake. It's gonna be. It's 100 meters. I'm gonna say that you can probably brake at 100 meters and get away with it. So what I'm now gonna do is go to my notepad and just write down turn 1. Oh, it's so hard. You know what? I'm being dumb. Let me just do this. There we go. It's much easier. All right. No. There we go. 100 meters for turn 1. Good. Okay. Sainz and Lawson as teammates in V-Carb. If Max leaves, Arvid goes to get second seat. I mean, I can't see Sainz like rejoining like the Red Bull like affiliation. I really can't see that happening. Now that's going to be a tricky braking zone. There isn't anything to like reference there. What do you use as a brake marker in that situation? That is just complete guesswork. That's like 150. How are you supposed to get that correct every single time? You can't really. I'm trying to look for a like a reference point, but there really isn't one. Like what are you supposed to use as a brake marker in that situation? I'm so confused. Okay, so I guess just 75 meters? Like what? 100 meters is way too early. Look, I passed that really early. I can't. Here we go. No, 100 meters is there. Actually, I guess you could say after 100 meters. And that sometimes works, but it's just not consistent, do you know what I mean? Anyway. Now, I don't need to write anything down for this next corner because it's flat out, so it's just about following the racing line. There you go, that's easy. Now, this corner's the next one. And that's going to be, again, that's just really awkward. It's kind of like... It's like after the curb. Oh, Nelly. So that's what I was kind of worried about Hungary. Is that the braking points are very, like, guesswork. It's not like 100 meter, 50 meter, things like that. Like, even this corner, like, how do you gauge that? Now, this corner didn't look too bad. This corner just looks like when the curb starts. Or maybe even a bit after, but still, that's not really a problem. That isn't either. Now this one, it's turning in. These corners shouldn't be too much of a hassle. And then what have we got for this one? See, this is like... See, all of that, there's nothing to really, like, reference. It's just about driving them until you get it right. And then that corner... Oh, Nelly. This is going to be really difficult. Again, that corner's got no reference at all. Like, literally nothing. I guess you could say, like, after bridge of advertising, I guess, but that's not really, that's not consistent enough. This is really going to be a matter of just driving loads and loads and loads of laps until you finally get it, and then we'll do final corner, turn in, overtake, line. That is not going to work. That is terrible. Oh well, it's what we've got. Alright, cool. I'm just saying something at this point. I think it's because I like Arvid, but I only think the place you can go is Aldi. Yeah, that seems the only logical option. Hulkenberg's bit agey. He's also not doing very good this season.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display.
Oh wow!
Will allow
I
you
had
to change
understeering. My car's got that aerodynamic setup.
Open
That's
the
not.
display with
Shut
the
up,
FD
Mark.
button, and you can then navigate up and down.
You know
to the
what?
setting.
I think it's finally time. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's time we finally do that and get rid of Mark. Because, like, he just needs to just get a life. Okay. I'm actually going to put a bit more fuel in. I lied. I want, like, a few laps. Brand new soft tyre. And we're going to go again. I feel like on controller, I could probably still play at, like, 110. But it'd just obviously be a lot slower. At some tracks, anyway. Alright, here we go then. Baboo. So I want to, obviously, my main objective is to kind of beat the lap time that I set. But that was also probably a good second away from, like, a good lap. So we want to be getting into the 18s, really. Now let's try 100-meter braking. Yeah? Alright, that works. Now this one was there. I mean, it's a bit wide, but you get away with it. I mean, I'm only a 10th down. Now this was just after the curb start, so like there. So like that's the time loss that's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, nearly. They're going to understeer. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Oh my, what is wrong with these 26 cars? There's no way they should be this understeering. They weren't always like this. So my first lap is going to be 1.2 seconds off the pace, and that's also still a second off, so I need to find 2 seconds, basically. I can't do anything about it, though, because I'm just getting completely blocked by some random cars. That's cool. You know what, maybe time trial would be better. Just because I'm not in traffic all the time. Only issue is that it's just complete, the car feels completely different to like that. So I don't know. Week's been alright, mate. To be honest, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Been kind of feeling a bit ill, but it's just okay, yeah. Not bad. 6 out of 10. Alright, equal performance on. Hungary. You know, turning on controller is egregious. It's all like predetermined for you, so you just kind of, it's just a bit dull, because you always just end up turning all the way right or left. Okay, we want this. Max is signed to Red Bull until 2028. So, this plus 2 more years, I think. Or is it 27? Oh, I think it is 28. This week's been so long. I think it's gone really quick, actually. Although time goes fast when you do absolutely nothing every day. There's nothing to remember. Whoa. So that's obviously the issue with this. The car might not feel that different, but that's a good save. You don't get battery, so it's going to be a little bit different when I go into like an actual race. It's going to be a lot of understeer and a lot more speed. Oh my goodness, that understeer is so bad. Hey, that's a fault, because I'm running a mod, I can't actually, like, go on the time trial leaderboard. I might change that, actually. I might turn my mods off so I can actually... Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to quickly just turn my mod off so I can actually go on the time trial leaderboards. And see how terrible I am. I think that's a good idea. What did I just do? Alright, OC. In the first season of my Porsche career, I am the second quickest car, 6 podiums and 3rd in the constructors. Well, I was the same kind of thing. My car's second quickest. Only difference is me and my teammate were horrible and got 6th in the constructors. So there you go. I remember you from other streams? Of course I do, Oscar. Now, could I just launch my game straight from this, or won't it let me? Because sometimes it just doesn't let you. How can you try to become pro tractor diver? Yep. Yep. That's what we're dealing with. Playing on online racing the other day, I had damage in safety cars and all that, and this guy ran me off the track. Well, yeah, that's kind of what you get with, what do you want to call it? That's kind of what you get with online racing. That's why I don't do it. I mean, open lobbies is different, because you're kind of there to have a laugh, but I mean, like, ranked, league racing, that kind of thing, it's just terrible. Right, so it doesn't let me launch the game from Steam, so let me just try and do it through my mod launcher. Alright, Jace. Sorry to leave early, don't worry, mate. Come on, Serps, don't take this long, I've got stuff to do. Okay, let me actually not do that. Let me disable language packs, turn all that off. Don't even launch the game with the bypass. Just turn all that off, just launch the game. No, this runtime was created for a different application. Yeah, cool. What if I launch the game straight from... Oh, this is such an aggravation. Right, common, F125... F125.exe. Nope, that didn't work. Right. I'm gonna have to verify my game file, so you're gonna have to wait like 10 minutes. Unlucky. Hamilton and Munstars honoured as Hungary names corners. That's pretty cool. Alright, is there anything we could do for like 10 minutes? Can we watch anything without getting copyright striked? Probably not. What can we do? I need to kill like 5-10 minutes. What we got any ideas? Could play Wordle, I suppose. That's all that comes to mind. I don't think I can watch like anything F1 without just instantly getting copyright striked on what do you want to call it? I can't think of the word. Play Wordle. I'm so bad at this, that's the thing. Alright, it's gonna be an absolute devastation. Right, I don't know, I'm so bad at this. Horse. Ah, it's a great start. I'm bad at thinking of words. This is bad. You can tell I haven't been to school for a decade. Milks. Hang on. Okay, I've killed 10 letters. That'll do. Or 9 letters. Alright, not bad. Pad. Paddy. Hang about. Ah! Ah! What a time to be alive. Right, so it's that. So it's probably a U. So it's pun. You know, it kind of has to be a U. So it's pun. Punt. Could be punt. It's only 4 letters though. Pun. Party. Hang about, you might be on it. Oh my goodness, Oscar, that is unbelievable. That is one of the most remarkable things I think I've ever seen in my life. Fair play to you, sir. That is unreal. That deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. That is unreal. Nice. So what's my thing on? Oh, it's only at 34%. Oh, jeez Louise. That is simply lovely. That was actually just, that was so impressive. What do? I want to watch, like, a random qualifying session, but I can't even do that because I'll just get copyrighted on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. This is so annoying. And they're just stuck here just waiting while my game validates. And it's taking so long for no apparent reason as well. Jeez Louise. Hang on, I've got an idea. Hold on a minute, I might have cooked. Oh my, it's so loud. Oh, it's so loud. Oh. Wait. Look what I've done. Oh yes, this is what we need. Why can't I make it big screen? Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, that, I think, right? This is what we need. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Don't even know why I've got this game. Right, if you've not seen F1 Race Stars, this game's incredible. I've never actually played it before. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Yeah, Jensen Button, that's my guy. Oh, yes. No! Oh, wait, yeah, we did. Yeah, no, this is so Asia. I think this is from, like, 2010. I'll probably, like, start it, and then my game will be ready, and then we'll just, yeah, that's it. I've got a few classic F1 games. I've got 2010, 11, 12, and 13. Oh, goodness gracious me. Get ready. What am I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, ho, ho, whoa! I've never played this game before. I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Oh, it's just Mario Kart, but F1. That's kind of lit. Is there a drift button? No. Okay, I've hit the apex, though. Oh, shit. This is literally just Mario Kart, but F1. Oh, my goodness, you got Erosion Radion. Wait, that's tough. Ah, it's cold. Wait. Is it not? I don't know. I'm just pressing stuff on my controller at this point. Oh! Wait, there's a pit lane. Wait, that's sick. Okay. I'm kind of just on my own, just kind of... It's not exactly like a challenge, really. You just... hang on, what does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, I'm doing a loop-the-loop. Alright, yep, okay. Boost chain, I don't know what that means. Alright. That's great. Yeah, this is better than F1 22, no shadow of a doubt. This is great. Oh, it's the end. Wait. Oh, I'm going to beat the lap record. Nice. That's awesome. Can I, like, change the... Oh, I want to do that. If anyone joins my stream now, they must be so confused. And if you've just joined us, I'm waiting for my Steam's files to validate so I can actually play the game, so I'm just doing this instead. What percent are we on? Oh, hang about. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay, it's done. Right, we can close that now. Nice. Did one lap, all good. Okay, I should be able to just launch the game now. Yep, go. Yeah, that was sick. Right, the game is actually playing now, so we can go in time trial and actually, like, know what our lap time is compared to, like, the other people of the world. Do you know what I mean? I might just play that game in my spare time at that point. It's got a career mode. That's insane. Do an F1 Race Stars career series. That could go so stupid.
Thank you guys so much for all your hard work.
I'm also actually thinking about doing that. I was going to do a career mode on, like, a classic F1 game and, like, do a video series on it. I did do one on 2016. I did 2 episodes of it, and then I moved to PC, so I couldn't play it anymore. But I could do one on, like, F1 2012, maybe. It depends how good the game is to, like, drive on. Yeah, that was a great moment. That was class. Right, now the game... This is actually one of the first times I've played the game and it isn't modded. Have they added anything? Verstappen on the chart. Wow, they still do that. I remember when I very first started doing F1 content, it was F1 23. That challenge was one of the first things I did. It was that challenge at Azerbaijan. And that was 3 years ago. And they're still doing it. Nice. What's on ranked? What are the tracks? I know all 3 of those tracks. I could play that, but I'm not going to. Right, time trial. This. Equal performance. Aston Martin. Hungary. Nice. Alright, Chris. I have F116. I don't really like it. I don't really like it either, but it was drivable. Like, I could drive on it. The only issue is that I would prefer to drive on it without the racing line, which would mean I'd have to literally sit there and grind it and learn it, which I can't be arsed doing. So there we go. Right. We're back. Welcome. So this is the leaderboard. Hey, kind of like at the top. Come on. 14-8. See, this just doesn't seem right. What do you mean? The fastest lap is a 1/10.5 quicker than the second fastest. And then Thomas Ronhart's the only person I recognize here. Anyone else? No. Okay, sick. Now, I think I might treat this like actual time trial, like I'll use time trial setups and things. I might as well at this point. Alright. Go. So let's see where we can go on an actual time trial lap. Yeah, see how we get on. That's way too wide. I kind of just want to put a lap together that isn't track limits. Just so I've got a bit of a foundation to work on. It's these corners that get me, because I just feel like I can carry way too much speed through them. I should be able to brake there. Oh, never mind, I lied. Thank you for trying to miss. Thank you. Oh, 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 oh. I might stick with this setup until I improve at least a little bit, because I know there's obviously time in there. It's number 44, is it? Wow, I didn't see what my leaderboard position was. Oh, look at that! 4-4-4-4. That's quite cool. It's the double Lewis Hamilton. Oh yeah, that's a thought. I do a Lando Norris. I don't have the Delta on, so I have no idea if I'm actually up or not. That's a lie. I could see it on my steering wheel. I am down by a good margin right now. That's fine. It is my second lap ever, like, properly. Kind of pulled it back there. Not really, kind of. Should just gain time naturally here, though, because obviously I just don't mess up the braking. Yeah, nice. So hopefully, in like an hour's time, I'll be a bit more skilled at this circuit. And I did just go and find 8 temps, I think. So that's already in like the top 3,000. There must not be that many people that have done laps at this circuit. Because that isn't a very good lap in the grand scheme of things, and yet I'm top 3,000. Let's go for like top 5%. I might already be in. No, actually. I should join the creator series. I'd love to, Lucas. I just don't know how you really go about it. Do you know what I mean? But that is one of my goals. That and hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Those are my 2 goals for content before I inevitably give it up. Okay, we seem to be in a bit of a rhythm now. Yeah, I just went and found another 6 temps. Okay. I'm flying. Getting faster and faster each lap, which is all you can really ask for. And then your confidence goes up, you go even quicker, and it's a good time all round. Oh, Nelly, that's not gone well. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. We'll get to 10k eventually, maybe. Remember 24 Alonso was so bad his qualifying, he was slower than Formula 2. I remember that, that was good times. Top 23? Jesus Christmas! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, sure. So there's only 10,000 people, although actually I'm lying. Didn't they do a leaderboard reset recently? I think they did a leaderboard reset at, in the last couple of weeks. So that kind of explains why there's so little people. Look at that, by the way. Perez with the golden glow. Come on. That's what you want. You alright, Car Mad Kyle? That's a fantastic name, by the way. I love that. I'm going out to do some jumps with my friends. But back later. Have a good time, Oscar. Have some good fun. Right, so I can't be arsed scrolling up too far, but we need to basically get within the top, what, 300? If I want top 3%, it's like, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Right, well, let's try my rival setup and see if we find any time based off that. But of course, I still need to do way more laps. I've only done, what, 3 around here? So I definitely need more practice. 57 brake bias. Yeah, I'm good on that. Although, of course, 57 means that this person uses ABS. I don't. Well, no, I mean the other way around. I do, they don't. Oh, that's some understeer. So where am I supposed to find time in this situation, then? Oh, okay, you can... Okay, this car's got a lot... I don't know, just feels like it turns more. Which is weird, considering my previous setup's got max downforce. So there you go, that's how that works. Oh, okay, that braking's really tricky. Okay, only a 10th down, it's not bad. Only issue is I've got to find like a second if I want to get to my objective, and yeah, I just don't see that happening. You right, Zach? Yeah, it's not looking too bad, to be fair. Considering how little experience I have around here, it's definitely not bad. It's just it needs to be a lot better. That was nice. definitely just cut those corners a lot more. Purple sector 2. Oh, bottled it at the end. I've still found half a second somehow, but there we go. I've beat my rival. I'm now somewhere in the world. $1,500. Okay. Not too shabby. It's not what we need. Yeah, that corner's very nearly flat out. Am I reading that right? No. I thought I was 6 temps up. Rally F1 cars use full wets. The Goodwood Festival is speed. I mean, that would kind of make sense, because it slows them down, and they can probably drift a bit more easy, I guess. Do some Bahrain practice. I need to do Bahrain. That's one of the only circuits I don't know about the racing line yet. That, Jeddah, and I think there's 1 or 2 more. Yeah, Brett. Just found out PlayStation servers are down. That's kind of rough. I do use my PlayStation every day still. Alright, third gear is definitely the way through that corner. It's just about... Well, it sounds a bit obvious, but just getting the braking rate perfect, and then you just found time, really. So I'm 3 temps up just by doing that. Oh, that's a shame. Two temps up, okay. So there's at least 3 temps in there that I can go and get, and it's not, like, impossible. I could probably get it in the next 20 laps or so. Okay. Then up to 26 DLC. Honestly, now that I've got, like, a lot of playtime with the DLC, I can totally understand why people don't get it, because it's not great. I used to think it was very good. I do love the handling changes, but I think they've changed them slightly, because my car feels so much more understeery in the last sort of week or so. Somehow up, even though I feel like this lap has been pretty egregious. It's just amazing how much grip you get. Oh, Nelly. Well, I found quite a bit of time there, though I don't want to do that. What about Canada? What about Canada? I'm doing my own Haas career and I gave Behrman a tow all the way around Australia and he only got P15. Yeah, that's pretty bad actually, isn't it? You alright, Pickles? I don't like pickles, to be honest. Or as we call them, gherkins. They're okay. It's now P20. Oh, jeez, I'm trying out 52 brake, but whoa, what happened there? I think I did a large stroll, got suspension failure. Okay, well, I don't need my braking zone thing open anymore. I think I've got the braking zones down. It's just about getting them precise and correct. I reckon you could get away with 4th gear through that final corner as well. Got nightmares from Hungary time trial. Yeah, I'm just learning the track for the first time, so I'm not really too bothered about going, like, really quick. I'm just trying to get to a place where I can consistently drive around it, like, well, you know? So I can do, like, races at it and not really worry about cocking up and things. But if I can put in a decent time and go high on the leaderboard, I want to be against it. You're new here? Well, welcome. Actually, I really don't like this track, but fun fact, this is my this track I got my best ever league race, like, position of 3rd. So I don't know how that happened. I mean, to be fair, back then I used the racing line and every track with that is, like, unbelievably easy. And I think what makes this track a bit more challenging for me to learn is that most tracks, in fact pretty much every other track apart from Hungary, I have got hundreds of laps in with the racing line on, so I kind of have a rough idea of, like, where to brake and minimum speed and turning areas and things like that. But around here I don't, because I've never really driven at it ever. I think I've done, like, 1 Grand Prix at it in F123 and that's it. So it's like I am really starting from scratch. It's like the real life drivers for Madrid. You know, it's like the first time ever. Snap was egregious. Doing time trials at Hungary, I rode a curb and went straight when turning. Yeah, that happens at Saudi Arabia at Sector 1 as well. It's pretty bad. I tried to get the world record here at the start of the game. I did that in Madrid. Failed completely, but I did attempt it. I would say hi, but I don't want to, so hello. Fair play. Very formal. Hello, Daniel. To be fair, for a time, I've probably been beaten now, but for a period of time, I had the slowest time at Madrid. Because I just didn't do an actual lap and I was just driving around. So yeah, for a period of time, I was the slowest person in the world at Madrid, which is quite a fun title to have. But I imagine someone with probably too much time on their hands has gone and thwarted me of my crown since that was like a few. Actually, to be fair, they have reset the Madrid time trial because they added that sausage curve, didn't they? So it wouldn't exist anymore anyway. Good luck this so far. Nice! Oh! second? I was not expecting that. That was a good lap, but I didn't think it was half a second worthy. Okay. Top 600 now, which sounds pretty good, but only 10,000 people have done a lap, so it's actually like, what, top 6% or so? That's still pretty good, though. I'm happy about that. Doing a full season with full races, that's actually commitment, to be fair. I mean, I could do that, but I'd only do one race, like a stream. So I'd do, like, Bahrain, I'd do a full race at Bahrain, and that's it. Whereas right now, I just do 250s. I feel like that's just more productive. You get a nice, like, 3-hour stream, and I get 2 videos out of it, so it kind of works. But I'm really happy with that lap, to be fair. That was actually really, really good. Top 7% only, though, which isn't great, but there you go. I am just really slow with these 25 or 26 cars. I mean, if I quickly... Hang on, what was my... So, yeah, I'm 16.4, so I'm 1.4... No, 1.6 seconds off. That's not actually that bad, really. 1.6 off the world record, and obviously I use ABS. I mean, if we look at other drivers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm like top 3 or 4% of people that use ABS, so not too bad, really. Well, hang on, did I go past you on this list? Oh, I can't be arsed looking through it again. There's too many names to read. Neymar Jr. Oscar Piastri? I'm half a tenth off beating Oscar Piastri. Great. Nice. Alright, I want to do this. What's the theoretical best? It was actually my final lap. You can see that Sector 1 is booming. That's where I found the most time. Just because I got the brakings right. Wait, you're that high up? Jeez Louise. Must be very talented behind the wheel. Although, to be fair, I literally never, ever play time trial. So there you go. I still don't... I'll never get there, though. So this is... I just want to quickly show the difference between me and the 26 cars and me and the 25 cars, right? 26 cars, I could only manage top 24% in the world, right? Top 24. If I go to the 25 car, there'll be quite a difference. Let me tell you about it. I mean, yeah, I've done a few more laps at 25, but not that many more. Only about 10 to 20 more. And yet, in the 25 cars, if it wants to load sometime before the next leap year, that would be ideal. I'm here. I've actually gone down a little bit, but yeah. Top 2. I think I'm top 1.3. So, that's an interesting name. Okay, great. Yeah. For some reason, I just don't get on with these. I just can't do the 26 cars. It just doesn't work. Right, I'm gonna go into an actual weekend at Hungary, and I'm gonna see if it's like reasonable with like the battery and things. Oh, thanks for the gift, Ollie. Appreciate that. Thank you. Little laughing disco. Don't know what it means, but I know it's a gift because it says that. Right, I think what I want to do is... I've got a plan. I want to do this. I want to do equal performance off in a Ferrari because it's like... So, actually, no. Is this... does anyone know? Is this like the order of car performance? Or is this just based on the constructors from last season? Because I need to know the actual R&D of the car, because I want to drive like a midfielder. Like the 4th or 5th best. Do we know? Is Red Bull the 4th best manufacturer? See, in real life, probably not. Probably 3rd now. But that isn't updated. So I don't know. I mean, Haas is a bit too... I want like, you know, in real life, it's Mercedes and Ferrari are like far clear, and then it's Red Bull, then it's McLaren. I want like that car, but the McLaren is fastest on this game. We'll just do Ferrari, sod it, who cares? Alright, we'll do 110, and we'll see how that goes. Probably very badly, if I had to guess. We'll do a full practice, a short quali, and we'll do a long race. And we'll do it cloudy, because why not? Merc, Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull. I'd say nowadays, I think recently, Red Bull have been better than McLaren. But that's in real life. In game, it's probably, I mean, apparently the McLaren's fastest. It's just not changed from 25, so I have no idea. There is actually a mod that makes it realistic, like, you know, Mercedes fastest, Aston's slowest, which it isn't anymore, but it was up until about Austria, which I could have installed, but sod it. Right, so here we are then. I might actually go 50-50 on the downforce, and then I will go onto a set of medium tyres with some high fuel, probably a bit less, and I just want to see how different the car is. And I want to get into a bit of a rhythm where I can do 5 to 10 laps that are nice and clean and fast, and then I'll probably go and do a full weekend. And then tomorrow, if I'm feeling confident enough, I'll do a full race at Hungary as a little prediction for the Grand Prix on Sunday, which I don't do watch-alongs of anymore, but, you know, it's still fun to do the full races, do you know what I mean? You can already see just how much slower it is, but I ain't a problem. Do 4? I could. I don't want to stream for 2. I only want to stream for like 2 hours though, like 2.5 hours. Alright, let's go down to 70 battery and see if that's enough to recharge by the end of the lap. It probably is, all things considered. Actually, use a bit there as well. I mean, it feels the same, it's just a lot slower. Which does make sense. We're talking about a realistic Ferrari with high fuel and medium tyres with a race setup compared to a equal performance top car with no fuel, no tyre wear, brand new soft and a time trial setup. But still, it doesn't feel too bad. $21.0 for Hajar, what can I do? Oh, I'm like a second quicker. Not bad. I want to see a weather change. I mean, the rain would make this, like, impossible, so I'm not sure about that. I want to be within, like, 3 to 4 temps for the first, like, lap or two, and then obviously tyre wear comes into play and things like that. Oh, Roddy, thanks for another gift, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you, friend. Still don't know what they mean. There you go. I'm actually like a lot faster on this lap, which makes sense. It has felt a little bit better. I do feel pretty good though, considering how little I've done of this track. I mean, I can get round it. I've just gone half a second quicker than myself. I play this game, but I'm not very good at it. I'm just trying to practice, and that's fair play, mate. I mean, I've played it for so many thousands of hours. I mean, not this specific one, but all the F1 games. I've played it for so many years that you do just kind of get to a certain level of skill just naturally. Although if I want to go any quicker, I will need to go like right in depth, you know? turn all assists off, analyze laps, analyze other people's laps, all that stuff, you know? But I'm perfectly happy with how quick I am right now. I'm decent. I'm quick enough to put on the highest AI, which means I can still be entertaining while driving pretty fast. It's good. It's a nice balance, you know? What's the tyre wear like around here? Oh, wrong one. It's pretty bad, but at least it's quite equal. Apart from the rear right. I want to try second gear. Ah, feels terrible. Okay, I'm only 3 steps down, that's perfectly fine. Got the gems for free? Excuse me, fair play then. Thank you anyways. How do I turn off the tutorial lines on the track? I assume you mean the racing line. Just go to settings, assists, and dynamic racing line. As you can see, if I put it on full, it now appears on the road. This is what I used to use up until about 2 months ago. I just got way too much abuse for using it, so I just thought, you know what, just to save my own sanity, I'm going to turn it off. So yeah, that's how you do that. You can do corners only if you want as well, but I just like to keep it off nowadays. Do 95, that's pretty fast, to be fair. I like the Max Verstappen in the background. Yeah, he's been there for a couple years now. Surprised he doesn't pay his own rent at this point. I do want to get a different one because, I mean, Max is 18 years old in the one behind me, which ain't really a problem, but still, I'd like an up-to-date one or just a different driver. But they're just so expensive. I got that on a deal, it was like 30 quid, but all of them now are like 80 to 100. So, Max will probably be here to stay for a while. It's also a lovely addition to the background because, I mean, if I didn't have him there, you'd see some paint pictures that I designed myself that are on my wall, but other than that, there'd be nothing really there. Whoa, okay, so that's what happens when you use battery around there. Good to know. Well, now the tyres are degrading, you can see the lap time falling apart, but it's still not awful. It's only 4 tenths still. 195, yeah, see, that's like not that bad. That's pretty good. I mean, you've also got to take into consideration if you're on a controller or a wheel. If you're on controller, then it makes sense why, you know, if I was on a controller, you'd probably be faster than me. The wheel is just such an advantage on this game. It's like going from a keyboard to a controller, effectively. It's that kind of advantage. This honestly feels really good. I mean, it's not great consistency. I am now 7 tenths down, but that is also kind of because of the tyre wear. But even so, like, it's really not that bad. I'm driving. I'm not really going off anywhere. The pace is consistent-ish. That braking is so tricky. I still can't do it. I'm really happy with that. I feel like now I can go into a race and be consistent. All I want to look at is my pace compared to the AI. That's all that really matters here today. So let's go into the pits. I want to do a... Oh, that's the wrong button. I want to do a lap on the soft tyre quick as well. I'm gonna go, but enjoy the gifts at last 10 seconds. Nah, it mean more than that, Ollie. See you later, mate. I'm on a PlayStation controller. See, that's what I mean. If you was on a wheel, you'd probably instantly jump to 105 once you get used to it. Yeah, see, that's the thing as well. Your first game was 24, mine was 21, and there's only that little difference in difficulty, so it's pretty good. I only got the game last week on Xbox. I use a controller. Yeah, no, the wheel's just more precise. you know, a controller, it like predetermines your steering input based on the corner. So if you have a 90-degree corner, you move your stick left, it will just do 90. Or if it's at Monaco and it's 180, again, it will just turn your wheel based on the corner's, like, degree. Whereas a wheel, that doesn't happen, you do it yourself. So you can be ultra precise. You know, if you need a bit more angle, you can, a bit less, all that kind of stuff. Can I show the camera settings? I can, absolutely, mate, yes. Right, I'm going to do a quick quali run, and then I'm going to do actual quali, and then I'm going to do... How long? I've been shooting for an hour. So I'll do a 50% race, and then I'll probably head off after that. Right, here's my camera settings. There they are. I'm going to try and get a wheel in the future, but I'm not sure I've got enough space in my room. That's valid. I mean, my setup is quite... I wouldn't say fortunate, but the way it's like all worked out is quite nice. I used to just have my wheel clamped to my desk, but it made so much noise on my stream that I decided to upgrade from a Thrustmaster setup. I've now on the Moser, and I've actually got like a full-on like metal frame that it's all like rigged up to, and I've got one of them desks. Well, I mean, most desks do. It just goes under my desk now, so it doesn't really take up much space. Do you know what I mean? Right. Quali run. You alright, Zach? Looks like I'm wearing a Scotland kit. It's orange. How have you got that impression? I mean, to be fair, it is a football kit. It's the Dutch kit with Verstappen's name on it, which is a little crossover thing he did. So, yeah. Now, I reckon I can run hot lap battery, which I know is quite ill-advised, but I reckon just because this track uses a little battery, I reckon I could do it throughout, like, the middle part of the lap. Oh, wow, so much slower through there, I guess. I was super clipping pretty bad. Now, is this racing balls going to get in my way, or are they going to move for me? Looks like they're going to be in my way. Okay, I might have to abandon this lap then. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Cool. I'm either 14 or 35. Well, I'm 6 above 14 and 15 below 35. So, not really in the middle, but kind of, I suppose. I've seen those beds with the desk under. They're quite cool, actually. Luckily, my room isn't large. I mean, I got my setup, my bed, and that's about it. But there is enough room for it, so I'm quite lucky in that department. Right, I need a clear track, please. I can't tell. Okay, let me just wait until there's not as many cars out. Is it just me, or is Barcelona a mix of Austria and Australia? Kind of. I know what you mean. With the high-speed corners, the elevation. Yeah, I see what you mean. I guess you could say that. Right, can we like have some like different? Can we go in the pits, please? Come on. I gotta try and I don't understand how to work all this out. Right, let's just do this. I'll just wait if I need to. I seem chill as fuck. Thanks, mate. I try to be. I mean, when I'm doing my career modes, I'm usually a lot more hyper and energetic, but this is just more of a chill stream today. Just a little chill vibes while I learn this track, which I still don't like. Verstappen's so cold in some interviews. I love the one where he says, I'm tired of all the questions, and he says you get another, he's going to headbutt someone. But that's why I like Max, because he just sort of says it how it is. He doesn't do no media-trained answers and high stuff. He just says, like, he's just stern, and I like that. I feel like more people should be like that. Alright, let's wait it back a little bit. That's what I might get. I can have a wheel setup, and I might have Silver Frostmaster. It's 119. I mean, honestly, I think nowadays you kind of need something that's direct drive, which is what my Moser is. But it's not a requirement. I mean, I used my Frostmaster for 5 years, and it was fine. The only reason I upgraded was because my Frostmaster made too much noise. Which, to be fair, if I had it like I do now, it's like a metal frame, that wouldn't be a problem. But I thought if I'm going to go through the aggravation of getting a big metal frame for my sim, I might as well upgrade to more modern technology, so there you go. Whoa! That was a snap and a half. Jeez Louise. Oh, I got some tyre left. Ah, dude, nice one. Oh, forgot to upshift, all good. But I found a ridiculous amount of lap time there, 1.7 seconds, and there's a bit more in there as well. That's insane. You alright, Samuel? My favourite Formula 1 team? Cadillac, basically. I don't really have favourite teams, I only really have favourite drivers, and, like, drivers I support, which is Sergio Perez. So, therefore, I support Cadillac. But I like Bottas as well, a lot. I like every driver except Stroll, and I like every team except Mercedes. I like both their drivers, just not Mercedes as like a business, an operation. They just annoy me. Alright, let's do another quaddy lap, why not? My best car in Forza, well, I've got all of them. So, like, every single one. So, whatever's the best car, I own it, and that'll be my best. So that's it. I need to get back on Forza, actually, in my own time. I need to do the new weekly stuff. I haven't been on it for a while. Might even stream it on my second channel. I'll have to wait and see, though. Alright, second quali run. I want to do something a bit different this time around. I want to wait until about there. Right, now do that. It's too early on the brakes again, but I think that does work better. This car feels very lively. Considering it's just a normal Grand Prix version, it's not equal performance or anything, this feels rapid. I've spoke too soon. How much was I up before that, though? I think I was up by a decent amount. Oh, no, I wasn't even up a tenth. Oh, never mind. Wait, even with my... Oh, there you go. That's where I see. That's where I have the snap, so that makes sense. Oh, that's wide. Still faster, I suppose. Camera settings to this, I wish I could just, like, type it in chat or something, because it's a bit annoying having to go through all the settings, but yeah. My time trial PB, well, I got it, like, 10 minutes ago. So, whatever it was then. I'll quickly check for you. How do I do that? Right, do that. Alright, let's do that. Alright, channel. This. Videos. Recent broadcast. It's a 1 minute 16.439 is my personal best. I'm still getting chatter scam messages on Kick. Get a life, mate. I know I ain't streamed on there for a while, but come on. I think PlayStation is down, yeah. Someone told me earlier, Ali. Where's my Ultimate Team? I so regret buying FC26. I bought it because it was on, like, I bought it and then it went on. It was annoying. I bought it for, like, I think it went on sale. I was like, it was like 40 quid. And then literally like 3 days later, it was free with PS Plus. And it was like, why? And then I played squad battles and then gave up. I've only ever played squad battles, to be fair. I don't think I've ever played an online game of FIFA. Ever. But I mean, FIFA 22, I had some insane teams. Like, it was ridiculous. Right, let's go to qualifying. I'm fastest by 1.2 seconds. Not bad. See how we get on. Okay, so I'm not fastest, which isn't too much of a pickle, I suppose. Favorite car in Forza? Well, I don't really have a massive interest in cars full stop. But I mean, I have to pick one, I'd say. I don't even know if it's in the game. I think it is. It's the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I think it's in the game. I'm pretty sure I remember having it. But yeah, that. Right, now I think I'm going to do 2 runs in quali. And then this is basically just to see if the difficulty is decent on 110 for quali. Quali in the race, the difficulties are different now. So I'll have to see. I don't remember. Oh, wow, that's fast. What did I do in practice? I don't remember. So there we go. Hamilton has done a 15.6 though, so that's kind of the thing I need to beat. How am I finding a new battery deploy? Oh, I hate it so much, Squid. I hate it. Like, really bad. It's just, because now, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're good at battery management, then you'll do well. And that's it. And I'm bad at it. It's not really about driving a good lap anymore. I also don't like the way the AI deploy it. It feels like they deploy it in just the wrong places, which ends up compromising you. I can't stand it. I do really like the handling of the new cars, but I just, the battery really turns me off. Really makes me just not want to play it. The only reason I am playing it is because it's the newest thing. There's no point playing 25 still, because then I just get comments about it, you know? Even after a few hundred hours of playing it, I still just don't, I can't do it. Alright, sector 1, I'm going to be 2 tenths up, which isn't too bad. It's been a pretty bad lap so far as well, so all things considered, it's not looking too bad. I mean, even in real life, the new battery just makes all overtakes kind of fabricated. And again, in quali, it's not about driving a perfect lap, it's about having good deployment and an average lap, and that's it. That was too late on the brakes. Okay, it's been a pretty smelly lap. I've already forgot what Hamilton does. I definitely have, like, short-term memory loss or something. Like Finding Dory. Yeah, terrible, terrible lap. But it's gonna be a what? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, Jesus, Christmas. We're so bad at 25 now, I still lift and coast. Yeah, that's... I haven't done that, but I've definitely driven, like, crap. Because I'm still thinking about, like, understeer and things like that. Okay, so I've got to find 1.7 seconds. Don't know about that one. I just need to put in a good lap so that I know what difficulty to run. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, PlayStation could be a regional thing. I could quickly message some buds who are on PlayStation right now, see if it's down. You could also just go on Google and just search PlayStation servers, like EU or whatever. I don't even know if that's an accurate way of doing it anymore. That was not good. ignore that. And that. Oh, I've got no battery. Oops. I didn't realise I was running low. Okay. Oh, what a terrible lap again. I'm gonna have to run another quali. I need to just do a good lap, and then I'll be fine. Bloody nose. Ugh. Yeah, 15th ain't ideal, is it? Meanwhile, Hamilton. Okay, so this is what I mean about the AI just having broken batteries in qualifying. Williams in the 5th and 6th. You've got a 14.4, 15.4 for pole. I probably could have gone half a second quicker, which would have been a 16.1. So I still would have been 7/10 off, even with a really good lap. It's a load of bollocks. Mate, my nose. I hate my nose so much. Hang on. Urgh. Don't know what I did in my life, but my my sinuses are so bad. Like, it's like full on. Like, they're just broken. Yeah, that was not. That was some laps of a whole joke, to be honest. That was class. I was wondering if it was just my PS Plus subscription. I mean, to be fair, most games don't even need that anymore because they're all free, I think. Thanks for the follow, Merritt. Appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, come on. I just need a lap that I can go, you know what, that wasn't too bad. Not bad. Not too bad about track limits. I know that didn't give me much time, so not really bothered. Oh, I keep messing up that final corner. I keep turning in too early. That's a much better lap. Okay, there we go. See, that's still, like, really bad compared to the AI, but I'm not going to go much quicker than that. So I am going to do this. Cool. So, this means, what is it? Yeah, can we hurry up, please? Yeah, what are you doing? Just give up. Where am I? Right, Spa. Underneath Spa, I want Hungary, which means quali, I'm gonna have to run. If I compare myself to Hamilton, which is what you should do, I was 8/10 off, which means I'm gonna have to run roughly 104, 105 for quali. And then obviously 110 for the race, which is that's just how stupid it is. That's how much the AI gain in quali. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. Like, it can't be that hard. And yet, it's like they're not even aware of it either. That's the issue. How many tracks on? Wait, so I've got, how many tracks have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got 18 tracks listed here. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 out of the 18 tracks I'm able to run 110 AI in quali. All of the others I have to run lower. because of this bug where they get infinite battery. And shockingly, actually, to be fair, there's quite an even split. I mean, some of them are really, like, high downforce, like Monaco and Singapore, but I've got tracks like Monza and Canada, which are, like, more straight-line speed tracks, so it just seems to be track-dependent. But it's just really dumb. There we go. Better than me, I swing on the set. Well, yeah, no, it's a good lap, even by, like, my own standards. It's just the AI. So there we go. That's why I have to finding out per track. Right, one-stop strategy. Go one lap less. And then we'll do 1.5 laps extra fuel. Lower the rear downforce a bit. Put the brake bias back up. And begin. That's why I play this on that one. Right, we'll just skip the formation lap. Right, 50% race. Let's have it. And then I'll probably head off after. Here we go. Let's see. Is the 110 AI good for the race? Back before again. And we're off. Oh, look at that wheel spin. Terrible. I should be able to breathe the battery quite bad. How many cars are up my inside? Let's not do a Bottas and just kill everyone. Oh, look at that for a little double move. That was gorgeous. Now, of course, I'm not using hot lap throughout the middle part of the lap, which means I should just gain all my battery back. This also allows me to study where the AI use their battery. So then I can do the same thing, and then it will actually be about driving rather than battery management that will get me ahead of them. Now, of course, Hungary, you can't really overtake. So I'm looking to just sort of stick with these cars. I mean, obviously, sticking with my teammate is the ultimate objective. And I'll compare lap times with him after the race as well. Okay, that was bad. Did I just completely, like, outbrake myself? Yeah, I did. Not bad. Obviously, I'm not bothered about using flashbacks or crashing or anything. This is just a chill race to learn the track in race trim, find out the AI and things, and then tomorrow, I'll probably do a full race at Hungary for the Grand Prix. Yeah, that's a bad line through there. Good to know. Wow, the AI dumped all of their battery down there. That's impressive. You alright, Blake? I mean, as you can see, I'm definitely not 8/10 a lap slower than Hamilton. Like, I'm just not. So it is a bit early doors, but I reckon I could probably run 110. And then I'll just have to overtake people through the undercut. Where is Hamilton? He's like third. Whoa! Big snap for Norris there. That was crazy. Chance. Oh, not enough grip. All good. I thought there could be a chance there, but he used his battery. Fair play. You could probably do a lot of Lyco here as well. And, like, get away with it. If you are in a bit of a battery crisis. Oh. Right, Ryan, watching all the way from Zimbabwe. Now that is a new one. Lovely looking place, to be fair. I mean, most of Africa is compared to the soggy streets of London. Jeez Louise. Right, so Hamilton's now in front, which ain't ideal, because now I'm obviously just going to be a lot slower. Oh, mystery dive bomb. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Look at this for a bit of traffic. Just all of us are just all caught up. I reckon I can undercut all of them. Why is Max staring at me? Because you're staring at him. You don't have to look at him. So yeah, now because I'm stuck behind all these cars, dirty air and all that, Hamilton's just going to be stat padding a gap on me. It's not ideal. Heading back to the UK tomorrow for 3 months. Nice. Welcome home. Oh, sorry, Norris. I feel like I brake decently, but obviously not compared to where the AI brake and things. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at judging like where the AI brake when they've got cars ahead of them. Might try and dive bomb Norris here if I can get a bit closer. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Right, that's a really important thing to know. The AI lift and coast through there so you can just get a little move on. It's like Singapore Turn 3. Hamilton is so far ahead already. Whoa, what is that oversteer all about? Let's see what happened there. Constructor I support, Cadillac. Although, I've said it earlier, I don't support teams. I only support the team that my favourite driver drives for, which is Sergio Perez. So therefore, Cadillac. But if Perez was to move to like Alpine, then I'd support Alpine, basically. Yeah, we did. Honestly, I feel like this was probably our best chance in a very long time to win the World Cup. Tuchel's management kind of cost us with the Argentina, like, park the bus stuff. It never ever works, ever. I don't think it has ever worked in the history of football. It's an obvious, like, idea. I get the idea behind it, but it just doesn't work. And considering how we, like, battered France, kind of, I feel like we could have done Spain as well on, like, a 1-0 or even a penalty shootout. That's a nice one. Making good overtakes around here. How am I about to flashback just because of oversteer? Because this is just a race for a muckabout, mate. Get a life, Jake. I wouldn't have used a flashback if I was in my career mode, but this ain't that, so I can do what I want. Do you know what I mean? I use a Moser, mate. I use a Moser R5 wheel with a KS wheel. Grip's getting a little bit low. Not falling too far behind, but I am a little bit. Oh, nearly, I stopped it. Like the FIFA brick the tournament for Argentina and they still lost makes me laugh. That is a very funny moment, actually, yeah. That was quite comedic. It wasn't. I mean, to be fair, the fact that they like rigged it all, I don't really concern me. What concerns me is how the Argentina players acted, just straight up assaulting people because they lost. That's what bothers me. You know what I mean? Can't be doing that. And the fact that they've said like, no, we're not going to punish them for it, like that's bad. Hajar, being the hungry little short driver he is trying to get back past using all his battery. You can see him decide to fall back a little bit because the tyres are going a little bit. Is 2026 worth it? I don't know anymore. I used to say it was, but I really just don't like it anymore. I mean, the handling's a lot better than 25, but it's just the battery. I just hate it so much. Really just puts me off playing the game. Would I recommend Moser for wheels? Well, I've only ever owned a Moser and a Frostmaster, so I'm not really the most clued up on it, but I'd say so. They're pretty good. They're relatively cheap compared to the others, like Fanatec and all that. So I suppose. But I mean, all the sim racing brands have got like cheaper options nowadays. I mean, the Moser stood out because I don't need much power, so the R5 was kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. And it was slightly cheaper than Fanatec because there were some deals on. I just realised I've got a very long time before my first pit stop. This is not good with how slow I am. Still got... I'm basically halfway through the stint. Oh, Nelly. Teammate, oh wait, I've got speech off. That isn't going to work anymore. Might have to turn Mark back on. At this rate. I already see Max Verstappen in your back. Yeah, he's there. He's been there for ages, to be fair. I'm using an Logitech G920, which is now 7 years old. Yeah, my Frostmaster was 6 years old before I got my Moser in. But it did serve me very well. Although saying that, I do forget, I did actually get a whole new Frostmaster basing wheel. Because it stopped working after like 3 years. I keep forgetting that happened. So tyre wear is obviously an issue for me compared to the AI. That's kind of why I'm so far behind right now and I'm losing ridiculous lap time. I'm not too sure what I can do about that. I'm very bad at saving tyres in the first place. Maybe the two-stop will work better for me. Although saying, it's not like I'm losing too much time. It's like, what, 2-3 tenths a lap, maybe a bit more? I've won many league races with it, so I never really gave up on it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, my pedals were so bad, they had no resistance in them left. It was just like, just a floppy spring. But yeah, I've won league, I mean, to be fair, I haven't done any league races with this motor, because I stopped doing league racing, but, I mean, I won a league racing championship with the Thrustmaster. I mean, granted, it's not a good one, and no one's ever heard of it. It doesn't even exist anymore, but, you know, it's still there. I've done it. This was actually the circuit I got my best result on, which was a 3rd in my debut race. I can't do that corner. There's just something wrong with it. I just can't do it. I'm either turning too early, or I don't carry enough speed, or I go wide. Your live stream is subject to 50% tax. Says who? Slimy, what are you going on about? Internet's full of freaks, isn't there? It's quite funny sometimes. I've been playing F1 since 2010 and started a wheel in 2020. Well, that's kind of near me. I mean, my first F1 game was 21, and now it's the same with a wheel. Because that 21 was when I first got into F1, and then I thought, hang on, this could be quite cool with a wheel. So there you go, that was the process of that. Still got 4 more laps left to my first pit stop. This is bad. See, like, I try and take more speed through there and I just spins, and that just isn't possible. 22 was a letdown? Oh, 22 was... That's by far my least played, like, by far. I think I only put, like, 600 hours on it. Although, to be fair, 21 and 2, I didn't make content on, so I only really played it in my free time, whereas now, for 23, 4, 5 and this, which is also 25, I guess, I've done content on it, so I've been playing it, like, every day, kind of, because it's, like, my side job. How do I change the laps from 5 to, more laps? Depends, I mean, just go in the settings, you know, in Grand Prix or Career, go to Weekend Structure, and then, I forgot what the setting's called, it's like... I don't think it's called Race Distance, it's called something else, but you'll see very quick race, 5 laps, 25%, 35%, medium, long, all that stuff. It's in there somewhere. It's in the settings called Weekend Structure, though. I mean, I'm not really losing time anymore, to be fair, so that's good. Respect the content, though. I've been shooting into your career modes. Thanks, man. I just wish there was more to the game than career modes, because obviously that's what everyone else does, and sometimes I think I wish there was more. I know there's things like I could do online with like viewers and things, but that stuff has never really appealed to me. But again, I don't even know what you could do, to be fair. Yeah, I reckon I could start adding Hungary to some career mode calendars now. still don't like it very much, but I can drive around it. I'm pretty decent-ish, maybe. Compared to the AI, at least, of course. I do think, see, the two-stop just doesn't work. It's not going to work, because, like, the pace isn't that bad anymore. I'm actually catching Russell. Now I don't know anymore. My tyres seem to have a little graining phase, and now they're, like, back to being decent. I'm still going for a one-lap undercut anyway. Or maybe a two-lapper, can't quite remember. Ugh. That's my least favourite corner on this track, by the way. I don't know why, just the feel of it, it's just not good. Banana Leclerc, good, yeah. We like Banana Leclerc. No, Mr. M, race is going pretty good, yeah. I mean, this is my first race around here, so all things considered, I think it's going pretty well. So I don't think you're going to make a career out of this. Well, I never said I said I wanted to, I never said I would. That was never the intention, Gitface. You really think if I wanted to make a career, I'd be playing F1? Of course not. It's like an extremely unpopular little what's the word? What's the word? Niche, that's the one. Don't be daft. My main goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers. You can't make a career out of that. Come on now. Still love it. Exactly, that's the only reason I'm here, is because I enjoy it. The second it's not fun anymore, I'm giving it up, obviously. I do have a job, and it isn't this. This is purely for fun. I do earn a little something out of it. Nothing crazy. Yeah. I'll just keep doing this until I financially can't anymore, simple as. This is Hungary, Marion. First time doing it. Getting a bit of practice in. If I want to do a full race tomorrow or something, it's there. But you also never know. In 6 months, I could have 100,000 subscribers and you're making a living out of it. You don't know what can happen. I mean, a year ago to the day, I was ready to give up because I only gained 400 subscribers in a year. And I was at 1.4k. I'm now at 4.7. You just never know what can happen until it happens. My best track? Good question. I think it's Spa. I can't tell, though. The 26 cars, none of them are good for me. They're all pretty awful. But I'd say Spa and Qatar are up there. Easily. Melbourne, too. Those are a good, solid top 3. How much in the new UK these days to buy a new computer? I have no idea. I mean, obviously the price of RAM has gone through the roof. I mean, if you want like a one that can like run games at like medium settings, probably like just under $1,000, I guess. I have no idea. I am so not clued up on computers in the slightest. I haven't got the foggiest idea. But I'd say like just over $1,000 for like a really good one. I don't know. I just realised I was supposed to pit last lap, like 2 laps ago. Oh, I'm being dumb. Of course! I don't have the speech on, so I didn't get the radio from Mark. Ah, yeah, that's not really worked out for me, has it? Because Hamilton's probably going to stop this. Oh, it's all gone wrong. It's a terrible lap as well. Hamilton pitting. Yes, great. I should be able to two-stack, double-stack anyway. Okay, I will definitely have to leave the radio on, though, because that, yeah, literally just didn't know. Let me do that. Audio settings, speech on 8. Is that a new wheel? Well, I've had it for about a month, so it depends when you last watched me. What the hell is that? What's your name? Max, what does that abbreviate to? I think in 25 I was top 3. I was too, mate. And then, yeah, I just got really bad at it. But yeah, I never go on with Silverstone, to be honest. It doesn't work.
Let's go.
No. See, now my undercut's gone wrong because, like, everyone's pitted. Now, for crying out loud. Ah! A Barca fan. Oh, I see. Wait, no. Barca. Oh, I'm so good. Ugh. Pilot Training Flight Simulator. I don't know what that is. Maybe someone here is one of them. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Happens to everyone. And then when you've got like 50 chat messages, you get a bit lost in the void. All good. Ugh. Oh, this is costing me so bad. Move, you gibbon! Oh my goodness. See, if I just stopped a lap earlier like I was supposed to, none of this would be a problem anymore. Oh, Nelly. Oh, it's pretty bad. All good. Like I said, this is just a muckabout race. To learn the track, I'm not too bothered about breaking the rules of racing entirely, you know. It's a Roblox game. Well, that's why I don't know it then, because the last time I played Roblox, I was in puberty still. Nothing against Roblox. You play it, fair play. Just, I haven't played it. Right, so I'm ahead of Hajar still, but I've basically gained nothing. I should be ahead of Russell by now. Undercut plus not being stuck behind Behrman has cost me there. That's one thing I really need to improve in the future, is that when I put new tyres on, I don't, like, realise how much grip I've got, so I just go off. Hang on, yellow flag behind, I think it's a Williams. Oh no, it's Lando Norris. Oh, long day for you, pal.
Okay, clear.
Abu Dhabi and Bahrain are going to get replaced. I mean, Abu Dhabi, I'd be surprised. It's a bit, like, late now, isn't it? I mean, yeah, Jeddah's very technical. Yeah. Full of sharp, fast corners and, well, there's walls everywhere. Now, Hajar, get a life. Always behind me. Can't do these new tyres. I just can't like realise how much grip I've got, so I'm just turning in too early and things. See what I mean? I just can't. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's too fast. Is the problem. That sounds crazy, but that is literally it. It's too fast. Obviously, Malaysia back. I haven't driven at Malaysia before because, well, it's not been on the calendar, but since like before I was born. It looks good. I have obviously watched the races around there. It looks decent. Oh, hi Norris. Bye Norris. Yeah, the hard tyre pace seems really bad, to be honest. It's like shockingly bad. Have I done Hungary? No, it's my first time at it. That's what this stream is about, is learning the track. And unlike most tracks where I've got a bit of a foundation, I have literally not... I think I've done one career mode race in F124 and that's it. That's all I've ever done around here. Do I know I have a Heineken alcohol F1 bottle? Well, how on earth have you managed to source that then? What I call memorabilia bits well, to be fair. I ever done Dutch? No, I've not done Zandvoort either. I probably should at some point. Just so I know more tracks, so I can put them on calendars if I want. Yeah, there's just something about these hard tyres, I don't know what it is, but I've just fallen off massively since putting them on. I mean, Hamilton's just gaining stupid time on me. I still feel I could run 110 AI, it's just Hamilton's flying and I can't really do anything about it. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 13.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, they're in first. Time last lap, 1:19.2.
19.2, let's see what I do then. On another pretty dismal lap. Nineteen two. I have done a 19... Okay, I'm 6/10 a lap slower than my teammate. Brilliant. At least after this race, I can find out where the main loss is. I assume it's Sector 2, if I had to make an educated guess. I hate that corner so much. Well, it's a much better lap. It's going to be it's still 4/10 off Hamilton though. Oh, well, I'm doing alright, Harry. Thanks for asking. Hope you're good yourself. Running a bit low on battery here, which ain't ideal. Still got, what, 13, 12 laps left? Ugh. This race is an absolute pig. Just doesn't end. This is Hungary, mate. Driving out for the first time. Well, I've now done about 30 laps, but you know what I mean. Today. Position, I am currently 5th. Which isn't great, considering my teammate's in 1st by about 15 years. Ain't spoken ages. I've been alright, Seb. I've been doing good. Hoping you could just English, yeah, well done, dickhead. Hope you've been good yourself, mate, as always. Power. My phone is low, see you later. I'll see you later, mate. I should pop it in. That thing got me laughing. Yeah, I do that way too often. I talk too fast and then I end up just combining words together and then it just turns into blah, 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 blah. I think that's chicane. Oh, that's not good. I think that's chicane. I want to try going on the curb at the first part and then having a smooth exit on the second part. I think that might be faster. Oh, jeez Louise. Do anything after this race? Probably not, mate. I mean, I was only going to get on for a little while today. My thought process was, I'm going to be learning this track anyway because I want to do a full race tomorrow as like a prediction for the real life weekend. And rather than just sitting on my ass by myself like a little loser, why not just stream it? You know? I mean, I've been live for 2 hours already, so... Oh, hang on, what's happened there? That's already longer than I was intending to stream, to be fair. We've got a large gap behind Antonelli, so... Oh, Nelly Antonelli. Oh, Antonelli. It's just... I mean, it doesn't seem too bad because I'm 5th, you know, I'm not too far slower than Russell or Max. The issue is my pace to my teammate, which is like 6 to 8 tenths a lap difference. That's the main concern I've got right now. Have I lost weight? No, I've actually put on weight. Funny enough. I was down to... What was I? I think last month I was 101 kilos. I'm now 103. Pace so bad, even Hass would be faster. Don't know about that. I am miles ahead of them, but I know what you mean. Duh! I mean, though, to be fair, like 4 months ago, I was 108 kg. So in total, it is still down like 2 or 3. What was it? Like 8 or 7 something.
Okay, be aware.
Just finished my Audi Lego. Good stuff. I did get a Lego Aston Martin, but I was missing like 3 bits, and they weren't in the box, so I just gave up. Which would have been a very cool background decoration as well. Do you know what I'm kind of concerned about here is that Mark has just told me about the tyre wear. There is still 7 laps left. So, surely I'm just going to be dead. Who do I think will win the Drivers' Championship? I mean... obviously Antonelli. Quickest car. Adapted quicker than his teammate. His teammate's nowhere. The only way he loses is through the most worst luck in the history of the sport. I was going to say like Piastri last year, but that was a skill issue, so... bit of a difference. I wish they'd make those curves a bit like just flat, so you could take a lot more speed. Am I lapping in the 20s yet? Probably. Oh yeah, I'm almost at the 21s. Oh yeesh. Alright, Jan. I knew that was too late on the brakes. The understeer plus. Oh no. How did I gain on Russell by doing that, by the way? I just gained 3/10. Alright. Alright, Hajar, grow up. Is the throttle response you have the same as a real-life F1 car? I'd be surprised, to be honest. I haven't driven an F1 car in real life, so I can't give you a confident answer. Where's my tyre wear actually? I need to remember I can look at the tyre wear. I don't need the other menu. Hey, it's not like it's bad. It's not like that. I might get that phase soon where they start being really nice again. Kimmy's the next Senna. Don't know about that, but for crying out loud, this car's getting bad. I like how your name's just F1. Luke bloody Littler. He's just too good. Who can stop him now? we're finally in the 30s of lap time, or laps. So that's nice. At least we're nearly over now. I didn't realise how long this race is. It's actually impressively long. For some reason, it's a 35 lapper, even though the lap times are quite high. You remind me of Luke Littler. A pow. The only similarity between us is that we're both fat, but other than that, there's like white. There's literally no other similarity. You could literally go to any. You go to Peter Griffin. Yeah, you look like him. I kind of get what you mean, but I don't know. I shouldn't talk that much bad about him. I have met him before. Someone says nearly people back to the world champion. You got to wish for a lot. Well, yeah, obviously, if I could just choose who I'd rather win, Kimmy's probably at the bottom of the list. But you got to be realistic. That's why people say Kimmy. If I could choose, well, Perez, Alonso, Verstappen, Piastri, Norris, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Gasly, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto. I'm having all them drivers over Kimi. You went for a kebab? That's a good point. That's a great point. I mean, I do love a kebab. That is a similarity between us, but no. I was doing an event because I used to be quite the above-average dart player, and at like a pub thing, the pub I was playing at won like a raffle thing for it to show up. I think it was something to do with Paddy Power. I don't remember. Was it Paddy Power? You could probably find it somewhere. He did like an event where like, if you get, it's like a raffle and he shows up at your pub or establishment. Yeah, we should all get a kebab, honestly. Nah, I fell off the darts. I used to average like high 70s. And then I stopped playing for 6 months. And now I can't even get to 60, it's bad. Favourite driver is Sergio Perez, mate. We're nearly there now. Come on. I didn't expect this race to be so exhausting. So I just didn't think it'd be this long. My opinion on Hamilton. Great bloke. My opinion... Well, it changes all the time. I'd say probably best of all time. I mean, he's the greatest of all time. Obviously, statistically. At minimum, top 3 drivers of all time in F1 behind, well, I feel like Schumacher, Senna, Hamilton, Prost, Clark, Fangio are all probably in that mixture, but he's amongst them lot. I think you might be able to slip Verstappen in there as well, maybe. Depends on your take. But I can never make a list of like drivers of like the greatest of all time because I've not seen many of them live. I've just watched like replays of their races. I've not seen qualifying sessions because they don't exist anymore. You can't find replays of like the 2004 Japanese qualifying things. So all I really do is I just make like bubbles, like groups of drivers, like greatest, good, that kind of thing, like a tier list. My take on 21, well, wanted nothing more than Verstappen to win at that time, so I was quite happy about it. Travis took a vacation. I always have him on regular. In my actual career mode races where I take things a bit seriously, I do try my hardest to not go off track, but here, because it's just a muck about, just for a laugh, I'm not really too bothered about track limits. I didn't look up that guy. No, I didn't. Good point. Or did I? I don't remember. Yeah, no, I don't remember. It's like talking to you on YouTube, mate. Two laps left. Yeah, man. Max Verstappen's famously stated he's not using the official F1 game to practice for real life. Well, yeah, that's because the F1 game is probably the least realistic racing game on the market right now to be classed as a sim racer. iRacing, R-Factor 2, Assetto Corsa, Le Mans Ultimate, they're all way better. I don't like any of them, but for sim racing and realism, they're all clear of F1. I only play F1 because I like F1 and I like this game. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He's a four-time i500 winner. Fair play. Didn't Marcus Ericsson win that? Was it him? Is his name Marcus Ericsson? I don't remember. What's his name? I don't know. You know the Sauber driver that had that nasty crash? I swear he won it, like, last year. Alright, well, we're on the final lap of the race now. I can now dump my entire battery and be free. Could I put Vettel in the best driver leaderboard? I haven't watched enough of him. I think you could, but it'd be quite low down. It'd be behind pretty much everyone I mentioned beforehand, but... I mean, those 4 years were pretty special. Even his Ferrari days up until, like, 2018 were pretty good. Oh, understeer plus. Oh, this race has been a lot longer than I anticipated. Very boring as well. But what I know for sure is that I can now drive around this track pretty well. Obviously, a bit of tweaking needs to be done, but it's all good. I'm not very quick. I mean, Hamilton's won by a massive margin over me, but maybe in like a career mode or something, it won't be that bad. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad. The battery's good as well because you don't really use it. So I like it. Take a P5, I'm alright with that.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Park.
Ben Man's autograph in my room. That's good stuff. I've got Mark Noble's autograph, if anyone knows him. Probably my favourite footballer of all time. Can I name an F1 racer for an edit? Can I, like, is it literally anyone? Or is it current grid?
Behind the wheel. Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag.
You know what? I'll say Leclerc. Because I'm boring, but if I'm allowed to say, oh, actually no, Sergio Perez, there you go, do that. Do Sergio Perez, he's my favourite. I think Vettel's higher than 10th. I mean, if I was to list them, keep in mind it's very, like, I haven't really put much thought into it, I'd probably go Schumacher, Senna, Hamilton, Prost, Fangio, Jim Clark. Probably put Vettel 7th. Obviously, Perez would be in the top 10. Obviously. I think Niki Lauda's up there. I think Jackie Stewart's up there. Mika Hakkinen, Kimi Raikkonen, both of those. They're all in the mixture. How many real F1 drivers play this game for track layout? Well, none. They're all on their £1 million simulators in their team's factories.
An exciting weekend of Formula
Some
1.
of them might
Be
play
sure
it
to
for a
join us
laugh,
more exciting
like in
Formula
the
1 action
COVID
very
era,
soon.
but none of them would play this for serious, like, knowledge of real life. As a child, Lando Norris was so running a lawnmower, he used to place 10-kilogram gym weights on the driver's seat. Wow. Fair play. It's mad to think that Norris was mad into bikes and then still became an F1 world champion. So Hamilton put 20 seconds on me, which is quite bad, all things considered. I mean, that's, what, 8 tenths a lap? Oh dear. I still think I could get away with running 110 AI. I mean, I was 10 seconds ahead of, like, all the other, like, midfield cars. It's alright. Well, I've been live for way longer than I originally thought. 2.5 hours is an hour longer than I originally thought. But I'm probably going to head off here. I was supposed to only stay on and learn this track. I feel like I've achieved that. Which means tomorrow, I'll probably do a full race at Hungary. As like a prediction for the real life race. Or I might not. You never know these days. But I enjoyed that, to be fair. It says on the internet for track layout and new tracks. Well, to be fair, that is the internet. They could just lie. I'll be very surprised though, because like I said, the tracks aren't one-to-one with real life. They're very different. The curbs, the surface, it's all completely different. And the cars are completely different. So you wouldn't really gain anything. So I'll be very surprised. Sergio Checo's got his famous nickname because in Mexico, that is true. Checo is just what? Ain't Checo Mexican for like big cojones or something like that? Or maybe that's just Checo bigging himself up, just glazing himself. Isn't Checo also just a Mexican way for saying Sergio? One of those two. Anyway, I really enjoyed that stream, all things considered. It was a bit different from what I normally do. It wasn't a career mode per se. It was just a chill vibes with the gang, but that was still a really fun stream nonetheless. I enjoyed that a lot. Do I do public lobbies at all? I don't know. Maybe one day, but I'd be surprised if I do. I just can't be bothered, essentially. So yeah, take care, everyone. I think the 26 or V-carb or Cadillac looks best. That's true, actually. I think the Ferrari looks nice, but they're all pretty smelly, to be fair. Carlos Sainz Jr. other than name Chili because his last name sounds like Sainz, which rhymes with the Spanish word for sauce. Which was, what is sauce in Spanish? I should remember. I don't remember. I mean, I call him Chili con carne because it's funny. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to head off today. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate you tuning in with the kid today. Bit of a random stream at a random time, but I thought I might as well get on and do it for the extra, you know, stream. Why not? I might be back tomorrow. If I am, I'll be doing either a full race at Hungary or I'll be doing a Daniel Ricciardo career stream. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your weekends, and I'll see you a lot tomorrow or whenever I'm next live. See ya. Peace. Love ya. And goodbye. Doei.